All right, guys, check it out. We got PPI this morning sending every index in the U.S. stock market up except for the Dow, which is actually down almost 0.5% right now. So we're going to break down the indices in this video, and we're going to go over Sofi stock, which as of now is barely up 0.1%. It was actually up a lot more earlier in the day. We broke to almost $27 a share, guys. We were up 3.5% shortly after open. We're getting closer to all-time highs, guys, so we have to break down everything that I'm looking at here. And again, we're going to cover the PPI data, which just came out this morning. So hit the like button, subscribe, join the email stock newsletter. It's free. Check out my Patreon for my real-time portfolio updates. I posted an update 2 days ago. That is linked down below. And now let's just dive into it. So again, we broke out to almost $27 a share this morning, shortly after open, which obviously you guys can see broke us above the highs from yesterday, well above the highs from yesterday. And you guys can see on this 5-day, 5-minute, we hit a fresh high. And on the 30-minute chart, pretty much on all these time frames, you're going to notice we're breaking out to new highs. And we can see on this in particular, the ascending triangle. Do you guys remember the ascending triangle we called out? That's starting to play out. Well, I guess it tried playing out earlier when we broke to almost $27. Now we're back under this resistance at about 26.40.50. Now we're at 26 flat as I'm making this video, guys. But we're showing signs of a break, which is a good sign. Again, we started to take out 26.40, which is the big resistance. We got all the way to 26.90. This is a good sign. And on the 4-hour time frame, you guys can pretty much see it clear as day. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. I think we're just one real breakout away now, but between us and all-time highs. We do have a little resistance at about $27. If I go back here a couple years ago, back in January of 2021, we hit about $26.95 that month, was the high, about $27 a share, which we pretty much hit that today. Now, if that were to break, that's really the only resistance now between us where we are now and all-time highs. If this 27 level broke, this candle broke, we're pretty much going to run straight, in my opinion, to the all-time high, which is $28.26. That's my thought here, guys. And it's not a crazy thought at that. You know, it's not a bold opinion. You know, we've been seeing the charts. It's pretty obvious. And we're just waiting for that break. I'm going to set my alert. I'm going to set my alert now at $26.50. And I'll do another one at, might as well, $27 per share. Mark is at or above. There we go. So let me jump over here now to PPI very quickly. By the way, guys, smash that like button. I can't remember the last time we got 200 likes on a video. Will this be the first video in a while? Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you all for tuning in, following along for more content. So wholesale prices unexpectedly declined 0.1% in August as the Fed rate decision looms. Obviously, we all know that. We're going to get a rate cut most likely, but it's still not 100%. It's never 100% until we actually get it, right? So the PPI, which measures input costs across a broad array of goods and services, dropped 0.1% for the month after a downwardly revised 0.7% increase in July and well off the Dow Jones estimate for a 0.3% rise. So it came in well under the estimate, which is good. And on a 12-month basis, the headline PPI saw a 2.6% gain, and the core PPI, which excludes volatile food and energy prices, as you guys already know, for the most part, I hope you guys know that, also was off 0.1% after being expected to climb 0.3% as well. So guys, it came in cooler than expected, which is good news. This is what we want, right? And the PPI posted, excluding food, energy, and trade, the PPI posted a 0.3% gain and was up 2.8% from a year ago. And you guys can see if I come down here, this is the U.S. Producer Price Index chart, this essentially shows the monthly percent change from January 2021 to August 2025, and clearly we've come down. We're going in the right direction, and in August, looks like here we went negative 0.1%, right? So not bad, not bad. It declined 0.1%, ladies and gentlemen, which is, insane, pretty insane, unexpected, you know what I mean? So that is really why we're seeing this big spike in the overall stock market. Let's see, anything else here? Where did the drop come from? I was reading this earlier. Services prices, a key metric for the Fed when evaluating the stance of monetary policy, posted a 0.2% drop. There you go, helping drive wholesale inflation lower. A 1.7% slide in prices for trade services was the primary impetus, with margins for machinery and vehicle wholesaling tumbling 3.9%. So there you go. Goods prices did increase though, but just 0.1%, as core prices rose 0.3%, while final demand costs, food costs, were up 0.1%, and energy was off 0.4%. So not bad, man. PPI is, although it is creeping up, you guys see on this chart, if it wants to zoom out a little bit, you can see it is creeping up a little bit from the low in 2023. It's still well under where it was, man. Back in 2022, this thing got all the way to 11.7%. Yes, think about that, guys. Pretty nuts. So PPI's out, which we all know is not the most anticipated inflation report out of the two. Obviously, people pay attention to it. The market watches. Obviously, guys, we're covering it right now. But CPI is what everybody's eyeing up, and that's coming out, well, tomorrow. Get freaking ready, guys. Get your popcorn ready, and that's what's really going to move the market, and really SoFi stock as well. The reality is, man, the more rate cuts, or not even the more rate cuts, but the higher odds of us getting a rate cut, which the odds are high now, the higher odds of us getting a rate cut and even another rate cut, the better for SoFi stock. That's the reality right now. So tomorrow, going back to SoFi here before we wrap up the video, if we see CPI come in not that hot, if it comes in extremely hot, that's not going to be great for SoFi, for the odds of us getting more rate cuts, which is good for SoFi. But if it comes in very cool, kind of like it did today with PPI, if we get a nice favorable number, man, SoFi could break out, dare I say, to all-time highs, maybe tomorrow or later this week even, guys. It's in the cards. Well, Friday would be later this week, right? But it's honestly, I would flip a coin if we're going to hit all-time highs this week, depending on how tomorrow goes CPI-wise. That's the way we're setting up right now. And we'll see. It's not 100% guaranteed. Don't get too excited, guys. Don't come hating on me in the comments tomorrow, or bashing me in 2 days. Oh my God, I didn't go up, blah, blah, blah. It's not guaranteed. But depending on I'm just saying this because we have a CPI report tomorrow, guys. This is a big market shifting event. So if this comes in super favorable for SoFi, man, this triangle, it's already setting up nice. We have the ascending triangle. It's bullish. This plays out. Boom. We're going to 28 plus. It's totally in the cards. What do you guys think? I'm just here saying it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join the email stock newsletter. It's free. And guys, check out the Patreon. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio, check out the Patreon down below. We post updates every single week. We deposit money every week. We're buying stocks every week. Full transparency, everything down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video. I'll see you there.